our cereal, let's relive the past. Oh yeah! Cartoon heroes, the memories last. Alex and Josh got the humor, it's a blast. Kick back, enjoy, have a blast fast. Slash Ice Saturday, let's groove today. Hooray! Cartoon classics make our worries fly away. Zelda and my pet monster, what they gotta say. Hey, tune in and let the review slay.
Good morning, Slashketeers and Slashaholics, and welcome to the Slash Trax Clubhouse. Today, the 80s slasher librarian Josh LaRue and I are going to the Mushroom Kingdom with Rowdy Roddy Piper, and we're going to review and break down this very pivotal, say that 5 times fast, important, and pretty good episode of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Yep. Crocodile Dundee cross type thing as well, I think.
Yeah, Crocodile Dundee. What's the name of this episode?
Oh crap. This is Rowdy Roddy's Rotten Pipes, the cartoon part. Crocodile Mario.
All right. We're back in. 25% of the audience just came back in on that save.
I'll cut that part out.
The hot tag. Josh saves the day. Josh, this is season 1, episode 62, according to the internet. But this is weird because I saw it listed as season 2, like episode 17, somewhere else.
The way syndication stuff was with these shows, there's no telling. Like they used to air it with Zelda, but Zelda only had 13 episodes. So I think they like split up the Zelda episodes, like there was like 2 per episode or something, so they turned it into 26, and those have different season numbers, and I don't know, it's all screwy with these old cartoons. So it might be both season 1 62 and season 2 17. Like,
yeah, I that's the first time I've ever, in going back to the Slash Tracks Clubhouse and reviewing these cartoons, this is definitely the first time I saw 2 different seasons and episode numbers. The original air date for this episode was November 28th, 1989.
89,
So Josh was 5?
Yeah,
5?
I'd be 5. Yep.
And I was 6. I had just started first grade, just struggling my ass off to read. My mom and dad got me hooked on phonics. I remember that. And I remember having to spend extra time in the resource room to learn how to read because I was struggling with reading.
Man. I don't want to. I went to second grade my first grade year.
Really?
Yeah. I my siblings weren't the nicest, so like when I was little, I started like teaching myself to read before I went to first grade, like in
What?
kindergarten.
Would you bring home those big letters? You had like big A's and lowercase B's and stuff. You're just in your room with flashcards. You're
Well,
trying to feed me this?
I was sounding stuff out in the book. So when I went to first grade, I was making the A's on everything and like getting done real fast, so they moved me ahead.
Hey, Josh.
That's with Mario for a while. I had nightmares about him as a kid, but go ahead.
Director, guy named Dan Reba. And Dan has a illustrious career directing cartoons from our childhood. 10 episodes of Batman the Animated Series, 13 episodes of the critically acclaimed cartoon adaptation of Alf, 28 episodes of the Justice League, so DC superpowers kind of stuff, 52 episodes of this very show, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Did that guy do any work on the Mario Brothers 3 series or the Mario World series?
I didn't look that far into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. And I'm scared to look into it because when we tried to figure out the name of this episode for the cartoon, it took too long. So if I went and looked, it'd probably take even longer. So we're not going to do that.
That's a lot of Mario work, though. It's crazy. This one had like 100-something episodes, and Mario Brothers 3 had 24 episodes, and Mario World had 12. So
wait, Mario World only got 12?
yeah, that's all they ordered for it. They wanted it just that one season. So
I don't know that I even caught any of the Mario World stuff, to be honest with you. I definitely caught Mario 3, and I watched almost every episode of this show.
I loved this one. Was fun. Every now and then you get like they'd use the star or the fire flower, I think, on this one, but very seldom. But on Mario 3, every episode they'd use the fire flower, the frog suit, the raccoon suit. And then in Mario World, they'd get the cape constantly, and Yoshi would fly. And the
Okay,
song is catchy. Super Mario, Super Mario, Super Mario World.
Super Mario World, it's
It's a
a blast from the past.
You know it. You saw it.
I've seen it, but I mean, now that you sing it, I definitely remember. I remember the song more than I remember the show.
Yeah. We'll
Okay,
do
so
some.
the writer for the show was a guy named Bob Forward, and Bob also has like a really illustrious career in animation. 26 episodes, writing episodes of Biker Mice from Mars.
Wow.
Did you ever watch Biker Mice from Mars?
Maybe I saw an episode or two. Maybe.
Yeah, just a blatant ripoff of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was like anything they could do that, like Battletoads, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Street Sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Street Sharks, I think, was a ripoff, or Biker Mice from Out Mars was probably a ripoff of Street Sharks. Street Sharks was a ripoff of Battletoads. Battletoads is a ripoff of Ninja
Ninja
Turtles.
Turtles.
It's like Power
Uh,
Rangers, Superhuman Samurai, VR Troopers, and Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills. Oh, fans, just wait till we review an episode of Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills. It's gonna be fun.
we shouldn't be reviewing it. We should be riffing it. Bob also wrote 65 episodes of Josh and Mai's favorite show, Captain Planet.
Oh wow.
It's not our favorite show, but it
No.
is. I probably watched if it was playing in a dentist office or like in the background or like it was on right before a show I actually wanted to watch is probably the only time I saw a Captain Planet episode.
I saw a lot of them, but it was because it would air early in the mornings before school. And we didn't have but like three or four channels. So like I'm eating cereal before school or something, and it's the only thing on. But I saw a lot of it. Like I didn't seek it out, but it's like it sought me out.
You're going to treat the environment better, Josh, and you're going to lead with your heart. And the universe is going to make you do those things because you're going to watch this show. He also wrote 3 episodes of Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters.
Just three. Wow. That's crazy.
Just 3. And Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters Slashaholics, I believe that was like the rebrand after the Real Ghostbusters kind of. They wanted to base the entire show around Slimer, right?
Yeah, what it is in like the last couple seasons, last three seasons or so, they would have like half of the episode be the real Ghostbusters, and then like a 15-minute segment would be a Slimer episode. Maybe even 10 minutes would be Slimer episode, and they would put them together and call it Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters. But it ended the same time Real Ghostbusters ended, but it was kind of the same show but separate. It's weird. It's kind of like when Captain N aired with Mario Brothers 3 and stuff like that.
Yeah. Captain N was a good show, by the way. I like that.
Oh yeah, I look forward to reviewing that too.
Yeah, I like Captain N. What else did he do? 15 episodes of Brave Star. I don't know if you remember that show at all.
Mm.
He's like a cowboy in space, like a sheriff. And 15 episodes of She-Ra, Princess of Power.
What's that?
He-Man's sister. Have you never seen She-Ra?
Yeah, yes, I knew She-Ra. That's awesome. She's
Oh.
going to be in the new movie. It's going to be great.
All right, Josh, it's that time of the show. All the Slashaholics love this part of the show. We're going to do top three Billboard singles of 1989.
Oh, crap. 1989. Billboard, like across all genres.
Singles, yeah, just music in general. There is no way you're getting number one unless you look it up because I don't even remember this song.
The Dance by Garth Brooks.
No,
Um,
maybe on country.
Well, I thought it was across all genres.
It is. I know it, but he's not. Garth is not number one over all genres.
He got really hot there for a minute, though. Like
Not hotter than every other act.
Michael. I don't know who number one would be then. If you can't guess it, it's not going to be
Oh.
somebody I'd guess. Rod. Nope.
I like Rod Stewart. I like where your head's at in that kind of area.
Yeah.
The name of a city. The band is the name of a city.
Chicago.
Chicago. What's the name of the single?
Oh
There's
my
no way
God.
you're getting this. I've never
No,
even
there's.
heard it.
I don't know.
Song called Look Away. Look
Yeah.
Away.
No.
Chicago's huge. My PE teacher in seventh grade made us listen to Chicago every morning while we're doing calisthenics, and I was like, "Why are we? What? How is this supposed to pump me up?" Because it was all ballads. Mr. Forster was a weird guy. Number two, Josh, and I'm gonna give you a hint. I think you'll get this guy.
Okay.
This artist made a famous Ghostbusters song as well for a movie.
Oh, Run DMC.
No, but kind of the same genre.
Will Smith. No,
No,
he didn't do
no.
Ghostbusters.
He was married to Whitney Houston.
Oh, Brown. Bobby Brown.
Yeah, what was this? What was his huge song in 1989?
I don't. I can't remember the name of it. I got it in my head, but I can't. I can't remember the name of it. So go ahead.
My Prerogative.
Yep. Okay.
Flashketeers, if you're keeping score at home, we're gonna give Josh that one because that was pretty close. This is hard. This stuff is 36 years ago. Number three, I think Josh is gonna get this. I really do. Number three is from a band led by a singer who had an enormous career renaissance with a dating show on VH1.
Oh my God. Dating show. Um, the Police. Or
No, no. Like think hairband.
oh, D. Snyder.
No, no. I wish Dee Snider had a dating show. I want to
I
rock.
I don't remember. I don't remember a dating show that had a Bon Jovi. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
Brett Michaels,
Oh yeah, he had the
Rock of Love.
okay, when you said dating show, I thought you meant like the newlywed game or something like that.
I would watch that. Can Brett Michaels please host the new Newlywed Game? I would watch that in a heartbeat.
So Poison,
Yes,
um, Talk Dirty to Me. That was that
that's a
Poison.
good guess. That was earlier in the '80s. That was a huge hit too.
Um, shit, man.
Every
I'm
rose,
dropping.
every rose has its thorn.
That was 89. See, I thought that was earlier than 89. Okay.
89. You know what that
Damn
song
it.
is about? He was dating a stripper, and he found out she was cheating on him.
Okay.
That's the song, and it's crazy because Brett Michaels, I feel like he should have been the one doing the cheating.
Right.
He
Right.
was, yeah. And then I listed this particular group down because I knew they were big. I didn't know they were this big. Okay, I had no idea.
Number
Number
four.
eight.
Oh,
Oh, they're number eight, number 16, number 21, and number 28 for
the
that year.
Eagles. The Eagles.
No, 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 no. This is a group that they had a ton of controversy, and they're not a group anymore,
Oh,
obviously.
Milli Vanilli.
Milli Vanilli.
There's an episode. I don't remember their songs, but there's an episode of Super Mario Brothers 3 where Cootie Pie Koopa, Wendy O. Koopa, throws a fit because for her birthday she wants Milli Vanilli to come to the Mushroom Kingdom and sing for her, and Bowser goes and gets them and makes them come to the Mushroom. There's a whole episode with Milli Vanilli on the Super Mario Brothers 3. We're gonna have to review that one when we do that cartoon for sure.
Milli Vanilli won Slashaholics. Milli Vanilli won the Grammy that year for Best New Artist, and they had to return it because they were lip singing. They didn't sing any of their own music. It's a really tragic story actually because Rob, one of the frontmen for the group, actually ended up unaliving himself because of he could not deal with the fallout of it. And Fabrice sings his own music now, and he sounds amazing.
Yeah, they should have just went for it.
It's just like one of those situations where it's like hindsight is had they both, not just Fabrice, hung around long enough, everything would have turned around for them because they were still talented as far as like dancing, choreography, the look, everything that was Milli Vanilli except for the singing was them, which is
What's funny is They remind Millie Vanilli back then reminds me of the Family Guy characters that are like pop up in cutaways sometimes, and it's like I was going to bone my girlfriend, but she was like, "There's no way." You know, I'm talking about the ones that you can't tell where they're from when they talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely not American, but you can't really pin down
Can't
where they're
yeah, you
from.
can't pinpoint the accent.
Yeah.
Hey Josh, on that note, let's go to our first commercial break because our sponsors, we need to fulfill all of our financial obligations to the channel.
If you stay tuned, you'll have a good day, mates.
They said it wasn't humanly possible. All the power and excitement of Nintendo right in the palm of your hand. Introducing Game Boy. It's portable, it's in stereo, and its games are interchangeable. Game Boy comes complete with batteries and the outrageous new game Tetris. And for head-to-head competition, use Video Link and blow your opponent away. Game Boy, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, portable power.
Now back to the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Game Boy, man. Those things were awesome, but if the lights were out, you weren't playing it. Or if the lights were on, you weren't playing it. Sorry, I got that backwards.
Dude, I didn't know that you could hook up your Game Boys to other Game Boys.
Really? Back in the day?
I didn't know that. I never had a Game Boy. The only Game Boy I had any experience with was my neighbor Albert, and he never let me play it.
Yeah, I had to borrow one to play it too. I never owned one until I was older. But like if the lights were on, like right overhead, you were not playing it. You couldn't see a thing. You had to turn the lights off. That's the only time you could really see the screen, unless you got one of them big old clunky things that snap onto the top.
Yes, that's exactly what I remember. He had one, and it had like a light, like on a switch that you could turn on and off.
You had to have it though. You had to have it. So
That's funny. Josh, let's do the worst films of 1989 according to Rotten Tomatoes.
okay. The Wizard.
It's on there, yeah. It's number 10.
Friday the 13th, part 8.
Number 2.
Holy shit. Karate Kid 3.
7.
Shit, what's number 1? Is it something I'm not gonna get?
I would never have guessed it. I thought it was actually better reviewed than this.
Wasn't there was like a Jim Belushi movie that sucked?
That's on there, but I didn't write his movie down because I don't like Jim Belushi. I just wrote down the one. I wrote down the top 5, and then I just kind of cherry picked a few.
Man, I mean, I know a lot about movies, but like Harlem Nights, I don't know.
Harlem Nights is on the list, but I don't have it written down.
Um,
Number 1 stars friend of the channel, responsible for the only 2 copyright strikes we've ever gotten. Corey Feldman is in this film.
Dream a Little Dream.
Yeah, it is, and I can't believe that it has a 0% because
0?
it has 0.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
I'm surprised that movie, Dream a Little Dream, is considered a good movie to a lot of people that look back with member berries, and I've seen it. It's kind of weird, but it's not 0%. I don't think so.
No, not 0%. I mean, there's much worse ones.
There's a movie
period.
in here, number 3, called Communion, and it's got 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's about a guy who has a dream about a terrible thing happening, and he wakes up and it's real. Never heard of it, never seen it, but now I kind of want to see it because it sounds interesting.
Oh yeah, and I don't listen to critics. I make my own decision. What about UHF? It came out that year, didn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think it's ranked low. I think it has a good score.
Oh yeah. But I mean, it didn't do very good because it came out against like Batman and shit.
Yeah, I don't think UHF had a chance, but I love UHF. It's so funny because you are so stupid.
Come on down to Spatula City.
The wheel of fish.
They'll love it. Love Weird Al. Oh my god.
Here's some other movies before we move on to the next section. Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme, the movie that they famously used all the wardrobes and props that they were going to use for He-Man Part 2. Cyborg, 14%. Karate Kid 3, Josh nailed that with 16%. Here's a movie that surprises me, a karate movie, Best of the Best, got 17%, and I like that
Wow.
movie. The Nintendo movie, The Wizard, 28.
I said that.
Yeah. And then a movie that Josh and I mutually liked at one point, but I don't know if Josh feels the same way anymore. Roseanne Barr's first starring film, She-Devil.
Yeah, I like anything Roseanne up until about 2010 when she went crazy. But yeah, that's a great movie. It's a great movie.
All right, let's do best-selling toys of 1989.
Crap, man. Son of a gun. What was popular?
Come on, Josh. Don't screw this up.
Was Nintendo still? Well, that's not a toy.
Oh, Nintendo definitely counts, though.
Nintendo, Game Boy.
Yes, number one. Number one
Yeah,
of 89.
I was gonna say Game Boy for sure. Toys, man. Teddy Ruxpin's not popular anymore at this point.
No.
Shit, I don't know. I don't Transformers.
Yeah, probably. Transformers never really stopped being popular, but no.
Ninja Turtles.
Yes, number 2.
Batman, because the Batman movie.
Yes, number 4.
Yep.
You're missing 3 and 5.
3 and 5. Ghostbusters.
No.
Wow, the cartoon was still pretty hot in '89. Is it based on a cartoon or a movie?
One of them is based on a cartoon, and I'm not sure if number 3 ever had a cartoon. Number 3 reminds me of Micro Machines, but for girls.
Power Wheels?
No, like Micro Machines. Like
Polly Pocket.
Yeah, you got you got it. And then number 5 is something that's been popular to this day. It's still popular.
Koosh Ball. No. To this day.
It's a girls' toy line, but there's boys called Bronies.
Oh, My Little Pony. Oh yeah, because that was pretty big then, and Care Bears and all that. Yeah, I got you. Gotcha.
Yep.
I liked the My Little Ponies movie from the late '80s. My sisters watched it a bunch, and I started watching it. And it's like the Fluge or whatever it's called. That stuff's like. Did you ever see it?
I never saw it. I saw pieces of it. And I don't disagree with you because I used to like the Care Bears. I liked a lot of girl lines and products.
Rainbow Bright was fun too. Those cartoons were fun.
Yeah, I liked all that stuff. All right, Josh, let's do some wrestling stuff, and then we'll go to our second commercial break, and then we'll start breaking the episode down.
Okay.
All right. Who was the 1989 Royal Rumble winner?
Big John Studd.
You're correct. Excellent. He actually died shortly after that too.
Oh,
he didn't live very long after that. All right, let's go to WCW. Let's go to the Great American Bash, the biggest pay-per-view of the year for I think it was the big. Was that? Did they have Starrcade back then?
Yes, I think they did. I think they it was somewhere around then.
All right. Well, I have the Great American Bash stuff. Who was in the main event, and who was the champion?
Was Ron Simmons still the champion in '89?
Not at the Bash.
Okay. Lex Luger and Sting, or Ric Flair and Sting. No, Ric Flair and Sting.
Ric Flair was absolutely in the main event, but he wrestled neither one of those guys.
Animal or Hawk. Dusty was in WWF.
The Dream was on hiatus in the WWF up north, baby, in New York.
Yeah, he was busy. Wasn't RoboCop. People, you might laugh at that, but they had RoboCop there at one point.
They did, and he couldn't even move.
Was he wrestling Ron Simmons?
No, he was wrestling a
Terry Funk.
You're correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Ric Flair beat Terry Funk to retain the NWA World Title.
I'll tell you when it got confusing is when they when he left with the with the big gold belt, they made the international championship, and like Sting or Rick Rude or somebody won that. And then when Flair came back, they had the big belt again, and they had like a merging match or something. It was really confusing. There were two world champions in WCW for a minute.
I hate when promotions do that. I wish WWE would just have one championship belt. I loathe it. Like
I don't like having different wrestlers on different shows. Just rotate them.
ex exactly.
They can
Exactly.
all
They're
work the two
working both
shows.
shows
We
anyway.
did it. Yeah, in the '90s we did it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't stand it. It's so they can have the draft and they can like brand each thing and make more money. I don't know. I can't stand it. Um,
Craft for a sport that's not real. Like it's. I won't say the F word because I know it's not FAKE because I've felt it before, but it's predetermined and all that. It's like the draft is completely written beforehand. You know, it's not like they're really making deals up there. And like I get suspending your disbelief for a match, but suspending it for a draft, you know, that they could just say, okay, these guys are going there and they're going there. That's what we're going to do. No, they do this whole thing, and it's like, okay, suspending disbelief while they're punching each other and kicking and slapping their legs to make the noise and stuff. Cool. But I'm not just sitting there watching a couple people fight over who's going to be on which show, and it's all an act. It's like I can do this. I can watch this in a better setting called a movie theater or in front of, a TV series. Like this is wrestling. I don't need all that. Let's just do the wrestling and the soap opera stuff,
you're telling me you don't you're pretending you're fronting for the Slashaholics because Josh, you were the same guy who got upset with me because Mae Young and Mark Henry didn't send you an invite for the baby shower.
Yeah, that's the soap opera stuff. That's fun. That's fun. But the draft, man, come on.
You're like, what do you even get for a hand? What kind of baby clothes do you get for a hand? I said,
Do you
Josh,
get a ring? Do you get a
real.
ring?
Yeah.
But do I buy it a baby ring? Like,
Yes. Josh,
oh, one of those little rings, the little toys babies play with that you put the circles on the thing, like the horseshoe thing. You get like the
yeah.
smallest one of those for the hand. Oh,
Mhm.
a
Yeah.
glove, a baby
Hey,
glove.
Josh. Well, Michael Jackson was still in '89. Michael Jackson was still popular, so you could have got their baby one sequin glove. All right, Josh. Last wrestling story of the segment, and you're frozen. Now you're unfrozen. Now you're unfrozen.
I wasn't moving. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, Josh. Last wrestling kind of tidbit before we get into the actual Mario episode.
Okay.
All right. Huge story. I'm not going to ask you a question. Just going to say what it was. The Mega Powers exploded at WrestleMania 5. Savage versus Hogan. Hogan had the lust in his eyes for Elizabeth. It was the first time I ever got a wrestling ring, and I got both of those figures from JCPenney's. It was like a special catalog order. It was a really big
cool.
deal. Yeah, it was very cool. What are your thoughts of that when that happened? Was that a big storyline for you, or were you paying attention?
Oh, I thought a question was coming.
No.
Yeah, the whole build up to it was awesome, man. Like I was like, what's wrong with Macho Man? Like he just flipped out, and he's a good lunatic heel, and they say that part of that's just how he really was backstage.
Macho Man, like he played his character so fully unhinged that he was not afraid to eliminate himself in Royal Rumbles to chase whoever he was feuding with at the time.
Or pin Yokozuna, try to pin him in the end of the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I would love to have heard those conversations between him and Pat Patterson. Like, well, this is what I think you need to do, Randy. This the big Rumble. You're very popular. Don't eliminate yourself this time. What do you say, hey? I'm gonna eliminate myself, yeah, if I want to, yeah.
I'm gonna pin Yokozuna, and he's gonna throw me off of him. But Macho, it's a Royal Rumble. Yeah, I'm gonna pin him royally, and he's gonna throw me off. And it's like, you know what? Let's see. I've got a list of wrestlers I'm not supposed to argue with from Vince. Let me check it real quick. Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior. Okay, you're covered. Do whatever you want.
Piper.
Yeah.
Like 5 names. All right, Josh, let's go to the second commercial break of the episode.
Be right back, paisanos.
Nintendo.
It's for breakfast now.
Nintendo.
cereal. Wow! Nintendo. Super Mario Chunks. Nintendo.
In a fruit-flavored crunch.
Nintendo.
Here's Zelda too.
Nintendo.
It's very good news.
Nintendo.
You just can't move. Nintendo cereal system is a super part of this nutritious breakfast.
Nintendo.
2 cereals in 1. Wow!
We're back, paisanos.
It's a video game that you eat. Did you ever have that? Or was
No,
it
but I want to eat more than you and get the highest score.
I think that I never had it either. I'm pretty sure that by the time I was old enough to like eat cereal, let's see, it came out in 85, 86, 87. By then they probably just had like a Mario cereal or something. I think that cereal came out in like 86 and 87. I was still pretty little then. So 3 years old.
I remember the box. I totally remember the box. I think I remember being a kid and like I wasn't really sold on it. I wasn't sure about the flavors. I was like Cocoa Pebbles, Lucky Charms, Captain Crunch. Those are the cereals. I've liked the same cereals basically since I was like 4 years old. I still like those cereals. It's weird.
The Mario stuff tasted like sewage and an Italian plumber. And the Legend of Zelda stuff had like a mythical flavor and aroma to it. You know, the Link pieces and the Triforce pieces were a little sour, but the Princess Zelda pieces were surprisingly fresh and fruity. So that was
I
peachy
hate
flavored.
it when movies or TV shows make cereals and they just pick the wrong flavor profiles or the wrong combos. Like the Ghostbusters Afterlife cereal that
Yes.
you tried.
Yep.
I was so excited for that, and it made no sense because the flavors didn't go well together.
They should have just redid the original Ghostbusters flavor. It would have been just fine.
They blew it. They
It was
totally blew
like Captain Crunch flavored is what the original one kind of was, and the new one was like fruity.
it. It was fruity. I still have the box. I save any cool cereal box, but I just remember you're like, well, how was it? Was it good? And I'm just like, I'm like, no, not really, man. And then you finally got some, and you totally agreed.
The Frozen Empire should have had like they should have had cereal. They should have had drinks, everything. But I think the studio was just trying to just get the movie out.
Yeah.
Because the Frozen Empire should have came out in the winter. They put it out in March. No build up, really. They didn't do a whole lot of marketing, but which is good because they didn't have to make as much. They've already greenlit like 3 more movies. One's animated, one's live action, and then the series that's going to be on Netflix. So they are working on a part 5 right now.
Good. They need to green light a new cereal with a better flavor profile.
Yeah, do like an orange and tangerine flavored and just make it like Ecto Cooler bites or something. Frozen Empire could have literally been called Ghostbusters Ecto Cooler. Frozen Empire
Yeah.
Ecto Cooler. They could have named the movie that.
The death chill is only cured by having a nice ecto cooler.
I love the OG guys in that one, especially Ray and Ernie. Oh man, seeing Winston in a big role just makes my heart feel so good because he's like my second favorite Ghostbuster.
Yeah, he's great. He's the skeptic. I love it. That he believes and sees and starts. They like see like they wrote that character, I think, because they wanted to be like an everyman with these geniuses, right? Is that why they wrote him like that?
Yep. And in the sequel, they made sure that he was like on more stuff and everything because the studio like really did him wrong with the first one. And Bill and Dan and everybody, when the sequel came out, they made sure that Ernie played a bigger part and was in like all the material. So.
All right, Josh, let's leave New York City, an ecto cooler behind, and let's actually jump in to this very important episode of Mario Brothers Super Show.
Let's leave New York City and jump right back into New York City. We're going to Brooklyn. Let's do it.
You dick. All right, here we go. Luigi is panicking because he can't find Roddy Piper's bagpipes. Meanwhile, Mario is vacuuming with a vacuum that looks a lot like and sounds a lot like bagpipes.
Leave it to Roddy Piper to hear about plumbers that work on pipes, and he's like, "Well, here I need these worked on. Here's my bagpipes."
Mario answers the door and immediately insults Roddy Piper.
Oh man, it gets bad later too. Like there's some like bashing of certain people.
Yeah,
Sure.
he does. He definitely does. Mario keeps digging a hole deeper and deeper by insulting him even more. Piper demands his antique family bagpipes. Piper sees the vacuum Luigi's using and asks if they're his bagpipes. Luigi lies and says the vacuum is a one-of-a-kind vacuum from the McBronx. Piper has Luigi turn it on, and it starts playing music and spraying dust all over the place, and including Piper's face.
Ooh, and Piper, Rowdy Roddy, inhaled whatever that smoke was and blew it back out. Like he went all in on that scene.
He had history with smoke gimmicks because of Morton Downey at WrestleMania.
Oh God, that's such a great spot. I love it.
I told you, Mr. Downey, to stop blowing all that smoke in my face.
It's funny. One of the Koopa kids in Mario Brothers 3 was named after Morton Downey Jr. It's Morton Koopa Jr.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is such a weird connection.
Yeah.
Great catch right there, Josh. So Piper's in trouble. Just inhaled all that smoke. We don't know if these are his bagpipes or not, but we definitely need to go to our third commercial break.
Hey, there's more super surprises and the list.
Mad balls, gross for one, gross for all. We play with a mad ball, they're gross, funny, yucky, sick. There's 8, so you can take your pick. We throw, catch, it's fun. There's so much gross in every one. Freaky fun is what they're for. There's so much ugly, so much more. Gross for one, gross for all. We play with a mad ball. We play with a mad ball. We play with a mad ball. Mad ball.
Freaky fun for everyone, sold separately from Amtoy.
Mamma mia, it's a Super Mario Brothers cartoon.
I've had those before. It wasn't the toy though. No,
Yeah.
anyways, what's your experience with them?
Not yours. I can tell you that much. I love Mad Balls. I want to get some for my toy collection, but they're super, super, super expensive. They're very expensive.
They kind of creeped me out. I remember the commercial creeping me out.
I had one. I had like the purple one with the like wide open eye with a bloodshot eye. It was great, but I was a kid. I probably threw it in a ditch somewhere. No clue where that ball is. So we're gonna leave the live action part of this episode, and now we're gonna go into the actual cartoon part. Crocodile Mario.
Crocodile Mario. They couldn't have come up with something that rhymed with Dundee. It had to be Crocodile Mario.
All right, the gang is Toad, Princess, Luigi, Mario, are searching for a magical statue that could help the princess's kingdom. Now, as soon as they arrive to this new town, which is down under, it's like supposed to be Australia. It's Bowser, but he goes by the name Koopa. So
yeah, he doesn't start going by Bowser until Mario Brothers 3, the cartoon.
Okay, so Slashaholics, we're gonna refer to Bowser as Koopa in this episode.
King, just Koopa. He's not he's King Koopa, but he like goes around. He always goes where Mario goes. And when I hear plumber's log at the beginning of these episodes,
Toilet.
I don't think of a journal.
Clogging the toilet.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool. It starts off with like Mario's journal entry. Every episode does this. This cartoon mixed with Care Bears gave me a mistaken Mandela effect one time, because I do you remember the Care Bears cartoon where Grandma Bear is talking to like telling Hugs and Tugs bedtime stories each episode? And
I do remember that. Yes,
it's got like the story always, it's like different places, kind of like Mario is, and different worlds, different things every time.
Mm-hmm.
And Lionheart's always the leader. For some reason, I remembered Lionheart having a journal narration at the beginning of each of those episodes, but it ended up being that it was this one. I was combining the two cartoons. But the freaking mayor in this one, man, sounds like the Munchkins from Wizard of Oz.
They probably just straight up ripped off that from the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, it was so bad.
I thought you were going to tell me the Mandela effect was that like you thought Mario played a genie in a movie.
Right.
Mazam. Mario Zam.
Mario Zam. That's probably what they'd call it here.
Yeah, Mario Zam. All right, as soon as they arrive, Koopa steals the statue and bolts. Now they have no protection from the crocodiles. I have a question though. They're Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Princess are going here to get the statue for the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
So what happened if they took the statue in good faith? The people down under are still not going to be protected.
I think that once she would have found that out, she would have been like, okay, then I can't take it. But
Okay.
Koopa might have been on their trail hearing it and took it. It's really weird that all the crocodiles look just like Koopa in the face.
They look like his kids. Like
Yep.
they pulled a Disney
Kids.
trick. They just reused the animation cell over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Mario jumps on the crocodile's back and gets kicked off immediately. Mario and Luigi grab plungers, and Mario shoves his in the mouth of the crocodile. The crocodile chases Toad and Princess to the top of the general store down under. So all hell is kind of breaking loose. The crocodiles are eating the store really fast. Like they're actually just like physically chomping through the bottom of this store.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Tremors when they're on top of the store and the graboids are down there.
I made a note of that with the Tremors thing. Yes, very much so. Yeah, yeah.
That's what it
very much
reminds me
so.
Yeah.
And this is like obviously one of the scenes from Mario Brothers 1 or Super Mario Brothers 2. We all remember the crocodile scene where it's like you have to jump on the blocks, get on top of the building, and the crocodiles are eating it.
Yeah, I remember that part in the game too. Definitely.
Yeah, you have to use the fourth whistle in part 3 to get there. But no, it's fun. It's good fun, man. And this is one of those cartoons where like the animation, the cell shade, the shade of the colors will change sometimes.
Yeah. Ninja Turtles, like where they're bandanas.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's an episode of Mario Brothers 3 where Mario and Luigi swap colors for a couple scenes. Toad is so useless in this episode. Like the whole reason Mario had to jump on a crocodile is because they're like, Toad, watch out. And he just stands there while the crocodile's coming up behind him. And like Peach is like, oh no, it's going to eat him. And he's just standing there like, huh? Yeah.
And I'm just thinking as a little kid, like, float, bitch. Like, you can float. Like, let's go. Toad, start digging. You can dig fast. Like, let's go, buddy. The crocodiles are eating the store fast. Mario and Luigi have to find the statue. They're surrounded by crocodiles that all look like Koopa, and they escape by using a plunger as a pogo stick.
Tremors.
Kind of like Tremors when they're using the stick to go over the sand. That's really funny that you say that. They build a raft, and they head out on the hunt for the statue. But while they're on the river, Josh, all hell breaks loose again because 20 birdos are attacking the guys. They're shooting eggs. Dude,
birdos.
Maybe more. Shooting eggs all over the place.
I love that they use stuff from Mario Brothers 1 and 2 in this cartoon. I just wish they used more power-ups, but it's really cool to see Birdo.
Yeah, Birdo was I remember Birdo like, oh my god, like I was like 5, 6. My mom loved Mario Brothers and she got to Birdo and she thought it was the end of the game. And I was like 5 years old and I'm like, there's no way that's the final boss like 3 minutes into the game.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, but Sherry, mom, in heaven right now, you were wrong. And even a 5-year-old knew you were wrong. Koopa has little Koopas throw boomerangs at the boys too. So now they have Birdo eggs and boomerangs being thrown at them.
I was going to say you got Birdo from part 2 attacking, and then you have Koopa Troopas from part 1 attacking, because they're supposed to be the Hammer Brothers from part 1, the ones that are throwing the boomerangs. So again, really cool mashup of the games. I like that. There's never a wart though. They don't have warts in this. I do think the mouse shows up during some of these.
Ooh, Mouser. I like
Mouser
a lot. He always looked like Danger Mouse to me. Do you remember the cartoon Danger Mouse?
Yes. Yeah.
It's like, he's the best. He's the coolest. He's the most stylish mouse you've ever seen. Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse. Anyway, I was going to say, the boomerangs and the Birdo eggs remind me of somebody who, like, just wants to make the hardest Mario Maker level of all time. And I said hardiest.
Hardiest. I like Mario Maker, man. I love messing with part 2, especially.
Oh, some of those levels are so hard.
It's a funny story. You talked about your mom. One night when I was about, I think I was like 9 or 10, my dad took me and a friend I had over camping. We had like 4 acres and we stayed on the back part of the property under a tree. And I had a Game Boy, or not a Game, I'm sorry, a Game Genie and the Mario games. And my friend wanted to see if we could beat Mario Brothers 2. So about 2 in the morning, this is the night I've told you about where my dad brought MREs out and we like went through like 6 of them and they were all disgusting. But anyways, me and my friend snuck off in the middle of the night and walked in the dark to the house, started playing Mario Brothers 2 with Game Genie so we could beat it. And about 6:30 in the morning, my dad comes in and we're like at the last level. And he's like, why didn't y'all just tell me you were going in? I would have slept in my bed all night.
Oh, no.
I think it hurt his feelings.
Well,
So,
he was probably hurt his feelings. And he was probably like hurt his back too.
sorry, Dad. Thanks for the camping trip.
He's like, my feelings are hurt. My back's hurt. I got to go freaking change tires all day long.
Yep.
Shit. All right. So the boys head over some roaring rapids, Josh. The crocodiles are preparing a barbecue pit. So they're like physically preparing like a barbecue pit to eat the princess and Toad. And the plot is starting to like really come to a head. Danger is never been higher. And we need to go to our 4th commercial break.
Stick around, paisanos. We'll be right back.
We are Nintendo Ultimate TV Game System. We challenge all players. You cannot beat us. Aim your zapper gun. You cannot beat us. Even with your robot partner. You cannot beat us. Score 1 million. You cannot beat us. Discover new worlds. You cannot beat us. We are Nintendo. We challenge all players. You cannot beat us.
Now back to the Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
You cannot beat us. Terrifying commercial. I bet that got pulled pretty quick. I remember seeing it being really little and it scared the heck out of me.
I never saw that, but it reminds me of that DuckTales episode where the 3 pretty girls ducks heads are on a monster under the water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
like Scrooge goes back in time to like the Greek duck days, and it's like reminds me of the Odyssey or whatever, but the voices of those ducks reminded me of the Evil Dead Deadites.
And now the Mario or the Bowser and stuff reminds you of that?
No, that DuckTales thing you said that commercial scared you. The DuckTales thing scared me.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were seeing a comparison between the two, like a similarity or something.
No, I just saw a similarity between me being a little baby and you being a little baby about cartoon stuff.
You cannot beat us.
Yeah. Pennies, dimes, silver, gold. Open the freaking attic or what was it? The basement, Scrooge. Come down here and be dead with us.
Number 1 dime. It's in my upper basement.
You dick. The crocodiles are preparing a barbecue pit. All right, now the boys are heading for a huge rock on the river. Mario uses his plunger as a boomerang and saves him and Luigi by wrapping it around a tree and like pulling them off the raft in the water.
Like sticks it to the tree.
Yeah, his plunger is like his batarang. Like he has a utility belt, but it's the plunger. Plunger does everything.
Plunger.
Go ahead.
Sorry, shark repellent plunger spray.
Yes, it's ridiculous. The crocodiles have almost eaten the entire building. Peach and Toad and the rest of those people, they run over to a nearby tree. The crocodiles start eating the tree. I make a note here. Princess is the queen of self-defeating one-liners. Because every time she says something, it's like, if Mario and Luigi don't help soon, we're going to be dinner. Oh. And she says something like that like 12 times.
Yes, there's so many puns. This episode is full of puns. Oh my goodness.
Too many, and they're all delivered by Peach. Um, a crocodile stampede passes by the brothers. They were running scared. So the crocodiles are terrified of something. They're running away.
Yep.
Going on. Mario realizes they're running from Bowser, who must have the statue, right? Because they're scared of the statue.
Yeah, Luigi brings that up, right? And he's like, "You're a genius, Luigi,"
Exactly.
because he figures out all the footprints. Yeah.
Yep. Bowser, who has the statue or whatever, Luigi deduced that. They follow the crocodile's trail from where they ran from, and they see Bowser asleep on the job. Koopa's feeling pretty good about himself. They steal the statue. The boys play keep away from Koopa with this statue, which is incredible strength because they're throwing this like gigantic statue back and forth to each other while they're running.
A lot, like a lot.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They're like, I think it would be hard to do this once, and they don't have any magic mushrooms or stars or anything. They're just doing this with their own strength.
Yeah.
Incredible.
They're like superheroes, man. I'm impressed.
The boys keep playing keep away from Koopa. Mario's hauling ass. I have a note. Mario is absolutely hauling ass with this statue.
I love playing Koopa in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they say. It's like instead of monkey in the middle. But yeah.
They enter town with the statue, and the crocodiles are scared, and they leave town. Mario throws the statue to Princess, who catches it, by the way, puts the statue back in place, and the town is safe again. Toad saves the boys from the crocodiles, crushing them as they leave town. The crocodiles chase Koopa out of town now because there's nothing to protect him.
Nope.
Aside from the fact that they're family, they freaking Ancestry.com, they look exactly the same. They better not do any DNA testing.
And they have their mouth open for like a whole minute, like it could clamp down on his tail, but instead it like bites his shorts or something. So I was expecting it to bite his tail, but it went for his butt.
Oh no. All is well in the town now, down under. The building.
Thank you, Mario.
The town, I say all is well, and the cartoon's about to end, but I took a note of it. This is like a Beetlejuice thing. The buildings are still destroyed, and the trees are still destroyed.
Yeah, yeah.
In the background.
And all Mario can think about is like, okay, can we throw a pizza on the Barbie?
Exactly. Mario doesn't give a crap about your town.
He gives zero
care about
shits.
the infrastructure. He doesn't care about the buildings. He just wants to eat.
Pizza.
Probably a lot of calories expended by throwing that statue and sprinting for about 2 miles, right?
Right? Jeez Louise.
He's the David Goggins of the friggin' Mushroom Kingdom. Who's going to carry the statues and the logs? Mario and Luigi, apparently.
Now we need to review an episode of the Super Mario Brothers 1993 movie animated series.
Was there really something like that?
No, but I can totally see it, that could have been a thing back then. Like in another universe, I can see there being an animated, and it might work as an animated series, honestly.
Maybe. Let's go to our fifth and final commercial break, and then we got to get back and see if Roddy Piper's bagpipes are fixed yet.
Stick around, paisanos. We'll be right back.
Invasion of the muscle things. They've come to drive America nuts. They're ugly. They're weird. They're tiny. They're terrible. And they're pink. There are hundreds of them. It's an epidemic.
I'm going crazy! Let's catch them!
Muscle things. Hundreds of different, I don't know what's. They run in packs of 4, 10, or 28. Sold separately, new from Mattel. How many can you capture?
Now back to the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Whew.
Muscle Men. Did you have any muscle men?
I was a muscle man. No, I didn't. Sadly, I did not.
I still have some muscle men. I have like 14 or 15 of them, but they're really expensive too. They're hard to get. Some people collect muscle men to this day, and they'll put them in like fish tanks. They'll fill it completely with a fish tank, like all muscle men, or they'll have like coffee tables where the coffee tabletop is filled with muscle men.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of cool. All right, so now we're back in Brooklyn again. We're not down under. We're back to Roddie, okay?
Didn't they pop in like halfway through the cartoon for a second?
No.
I guess I watched a weird version or something like
in the middle of the cartoon. I think they had a preview for Zelda.
Zelda. That's what it was. Zelda.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I didn't write any notes for that.
Yeah, in the cartoon, in that preview, it's an episode where Ganon's monsters turn on him and throw him into a never-ending pit. It was like, good lord, so he's dead.
Goes over.
Yeah, there was something in the cartoon where like they landed or something, and I was like, they're dead. They're all dead. I can't remember what the part was, but like they landed after falling a long ways or something. I was like, okay, so Mario and Luigi are dead. End of cartoon.
No, because he had his freaking plunger. No way.
And they probably had some green mushrooms too. So
yeah, green mushrooms. They had a bag of green mushrooms. A baggie full. All right, so now Piper is cleaning his face in the sink. Piper wants his finished bagpipes. Mario's desperate, so he turns the radio on to make it sound like bagpipes are playing. So
they don't have it.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying he don't have like they were. You got bagpipe music, and he's like, oh no, throwing tapes everywhere. I hope this orchestra music works, right?
And Piper can't hear him talking, having a full-on conversation.
And it reminded me of the day. Do you remember having to like dig through tapes and pop them into the tape player? Like,
yeah,
we had to work for our music.
It was the worst, and you couldn't just go to a song unless you had the single. You could go to that. But if you had the tape, you had to time it. You were a musician yourself, timing the tape to get on the song you wanted. It was horrible.
Loved it.
So Piper's washing his face. Josh made a comment, which is totally true. There's no water running in this sink. What's he washing his face with?
Right? And they're plumbers, like, can they not even fix their own pipes?
Yeah, I think so. They can't flush the toilet at Mario's, Bronx apartment. Probably just smells like absolute doo-doo up in the Mario place.
Dare I say a plumber's log floating around in there somewhere?
Definitely. Definitely. And I'd be questioning a couple other things about Mario and Luigi at this age, still living together. I don't know. What's going on? No wives around, no kids, nothing.
Is Mario, this when they're retired?
They cast two people that were too old for the roles, first of all. Right?
That's my question. Like, is this Mario and Luigi years after all their adventuring days are over? They've beaten Koopa and all the cartoons or their past stuff, and it's like them remembering that while they're living their life as old men.
That's how I want to remember it, because that's the only thing that makes sense. Because Captain Lou is like 60 here.
Yes.
All right, so Piper sees the bagpipes aren't done, and he is full Roddy Piper heel mode. He's pissed. We go to a Zelda preview. So here's a Zelda preview. Josh just kind of talked about it. We go back to Piper. Excuse me, /Holics. Piper says he needs his bagpipes to play the national anthem at the Garden tonight. So he's going to WWF tonight. He's going to the Garden, and he's going to be playing the bagpipes. So when they /Holics, when any of those wrestlers say the Garden, it's WWF.
And Mario is he says he's got Roddie says he has a fight tonight at the Garden, and Mario's like, yeah, wearing that dress to the Garden, you're going to start a fight.
Yeah,
he makes so many like gay jokes. It's disgusting. Like nowadays he would be canceled like that. Even I was wanting to cancel him watching it because I was like, whoa, dude, keep your because I just feel like that was Al, or that was Lou. It wasn't written that way because they did a lot of their own stuff on here, like improv. So
yeah, I was gonna say when we actually we give a grade, I have that written down. It's like it seems like everything, all the dialogue between Mario, Luigi, and Piper is ad lib.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all ad lib. I don't think any of that stuff was written down.
Mm-hmm.
Luigi fixes the bagpipes, and they're still hooked up to the vacuum. But guess what, Josh? They sound amazing.
They do.
Chef's kiss. Piper is absolutely stoked. He's got electric bagpipes now. He hugs them both, says they're great guys. The episode mercifully comes to an end.
And we do the Mario.
Swing your heads from side to side. Come on, let's go.
Go do the Mario.
All right, Josh. It's time to review this gem. You
All
ready?
right, let's do it.
All right. Did you like the episode? Were you into the plot and the storyline?
I like the episode. I love Roddy Piper. You know, I love when they hand him a dirtier towel whenever he asks for another towel. That was fun. The cartoon kind of lost me a couple times. It wasn't the greatest. I remember, and I've watched it in recent years, and there are a lot of fun episodes, but this one was not one of them. I wish it would have had a better cartoon episode with the Roddy Piper stuff, because there are some really fun Mario Super Show episodes. The voice of the mayor, it was like a amplified elf voice or something. I don't know how to explain it.
But I don't like Toad's voice either.
And really, the Super Mario Brothers 3 and World ones, the voice cast is so much better. It wasn't the greatest. It was fun. I liked the episode. I really liked Roddie. Captain Lou, I did not realize how scared he was of people with different preferences, but it really feels like that's the case.
It's just that he's totally a product of his time. Probably Captain Lou was probably born in like 1930 something. I'm guessing that you couldn't be anybody different on planet Earth and not have somebody hate you for it. So I say it was fun to revisit a show I watched a lot as a kid. I was into the cartoon plot for sure, lots of action. And there were a couple parts where I actually believed that Mario and Luigi could actually, be unalived. I mean, the crocodiles are legitimately building a barbecue pit to cook them and eat them.
It was very Looney Tunes. I love that. I did love that.
Yeah, so I like that. I think that a lot of nowadays cartoons are missing that.
Yeah.
They just totally skip over they could be eaten, like, this is a joke, but like, they could, Peach could be on a spit, for real. What else do I have here? The Piper stuff seemed real short and almost ad-libbed. I say that, almost ad-libbed. It felt like everything was like when me and you used to do wraparounds sometimes.
Yeah.
Like we knew the premise of the joke we were trying to get across, but we had nothing written down.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. Still really fun to see Piper in his prime. I have that written down. Anything with Roddy Piper where he is like full on heel Roddy Piper in full outfit. He looks like he's going to the garden for real. It was great to see him. He looked really healthy.
Yes, he did.
Favorite parts, least favorite parts.
Roddy Piper obviously was one of my favorite parts. In the cartoon, when seeing the Birdos and the Koopa, the Hammer Brothers, seeing a combination of the first game and the second game in one scene was pretty cool. I like that. Koopa, always loved the voice actor for Koopa. He's the same one in all the cartoons, I think.
I think so too.
He was the voice of Bowser, in my opinion, until Jack Black. Let's see here. What was the question? Favorite part, least favorite?
Favorite parts, least favorite parts. What are your least favorite parts?
Least favorite parts are when the mayor's talking and when they're trying so hard to make this like Crocodile Dundee, but it just never comes across. It's too on the nose. Biggest least favorite part is all the bashing of like gay people by Captain Lou Albano. That really just hit me. I was like, oh, Lou, I know it's 1989, but crap, I was raised by a super religious, super conservative family, and I came out the exact opposite. So,
I'm surprised Piper took the skirt jokes that well, even when they were filming. That was interesting that he didn't freak out on Lou.
Yeah, because, he, then again, him and Lou probably did a lot of stuff together. Like, Lou was at Mania, with Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. He's the one who introduced Cyndi Lauper to the company.
Lou was before Piper, really, so it was probably a respect thing, like if it was anybody else that came after Piper saying it, it'd be different. But with Lou, I think Piper knew to just it's Lou.
Let it slide.
Kind of ripping him.
So I have seen Piper interact with Captain Lou. I thought that was neat, even though Lou was going off script quite a bit. In my head I was like, man, these are WWF guys interacting together on Mario. That's what I kept thinking.
He was ribbing him for sure. Lou was ribbing Piper a lot. So yeah.
I like to see them interact. I didn't like the most of the stuff Mario was saying. It was almost like he's taken like the lowest insult. Like there was no thought to it. You know what I'm
No,
saying? No,
no.
like I don't know. I feel like he could have been better. Um, oh, okay. I don't like how short Piper was actually in the episode. I felt like he was only in the episode like 3 minutes.
Yeah, like I think like Elvira and stuff, her wraparound parts are longer.
And
But
Sergeant Slaughter was even on this show, and it felt longer.
we're gonna have
Maybe
to like do
Piper,
more episodes and see
yeah, get
how
a
this
feel
stacks up.
for it.
Yeah,
I think you know what? It's totally possible that Piper was doing a favor for Captain Lou, and he really did only have that amount of time.
that
Totally,
is true.
totally possible. What else do I have? I have that I like it and I don't like it. I like the Mario insults to Piper, and I don't like the Mario insults to Piper. So I have that written down. So I am in agreement with you on that. Don't like how short the Piper stuff was. I said that. I don't like on the cartoon end, Princess repeating the same sort of line and dialogue over and over and over again about how they're doomed.
Yep.
Um, and I have another question. Why does the statue protect the town? They never explain that.
They just say it's magical. That's all they say.
Okay, okay, that's cool.
Magical.
Whatever. All right, so Josh, it's time to rate the episode. How many bagpipe vacuum cleaners out of 4 do you give it? 4 being the best, 1 being the worst.
There are much better episodes of this cartoon, I swear. And like I have the entire collection, and me and the kids watched them when they were younger, and there are better episodes. I know because every time an episode ended, we had to do the Mario. And I'm like, kids, you're 14 and 16. It's time to stop doing the Mario. No, they were like 3 and 5. Man, this is a tough one because I love Piper. I'm gonna give it a 3 because it got me in the nostalgia. The cartoon was fun going back to it, even though a couple things irked me. And Lou, I would probably give it a 3.5 if not for Lou's crap.
Okay.
But it was fun when he's just gently ribbing him. But then whenever he goes to like that really crass version of insult, that's when it got me down. So I'm gonna go 3 out of 4.
I give it 2.5 out of 4.
I'm nicer. Holy crap!
2.5. I'm gonna give it 2.5 this time. I just not enough Piper, and didn't like the dialogue they had. Didn't understand why Piper's washing his face off without water. Why is Piper washing his face off for like 7 minutes? It felt like a rest hold in a wrestling match. They're like, we don't have anything else for you. Just go over there and wash your face for like 4 minutes.
We need your character not to be able to hear and see what they're doing.
Yeah, go over there and wash your face for 4 minutes. It made no sense. The cartoon, I need some explanation and backstory why this statue does what it does. And I also didn't like that the plunger does everything. That's ridiculous. I know it's a cartoon, but it can't do everything. It's dumb. And I don't like Peach. Peach is driving me nuts. She's not helping anything. She's like, we're totally doomed if blah blah blah. It's like, why don't you float away? Like, do something. Not wait for death. Don't be a Freddy Krueger victim and just be like, oh, like on Freddy versus Jason on the dock.
Yes. Oh, she is kind of tough though because she catches a giant statue that's thrown at her like it's nothing.
Okay, that's awesome. She can fight. She's strong. She knows better than. She knows her capabilities. She can float. She could probably float with that statue.
Next time we review Mario in the future, we should do like a part 3 episode, like the Milli Vanilli or something.
Please. That's the one. That's the one.
And Elvira, we'll do that sometime in the future because that is a fun episode of this show. There's so much stuff we can cover on the show, man. We got all the time in the world. So
keeping score at home, Slashketeers and Slashaholics. That is a 2.75 out of 4. Not the worst episode we've ever reviewed, but not the best. And also, all you Power Rangers fans, we haven't forgot. It's still coming. We will be reviewing Zeo. We will be reviewing all the Kid Rangers episodes. We're gonna do it. The channel is growing so much that we're doing so many things. You just got to be patient with us. You'll know when it comes out, and it is coming. I promise you.
Yes, it will. And like we said before, it's going to be broken up. It's not going to be one after the other. So we'll get it started in the future. It won't be too long.
Yeah, Josh, in the episode, buddy. That's another Slash Trax Saturday in the books, pal.
In the books. The TV is getting ready to go to game shows for the rest of the day. The Saturday morning cartoons are almost over. Thank you all so much for watching. You've seen the information on the screen. If you want to support the channel, subscribe. Use any of those features if you want to donate to the channel or become a member. Description, pin comments, it's all there, all the information. Be excellent to each other. Stay sane inside insanity. Don't keep a plumber's log. It's going to stink after a while. Say goodnight, Alex.
Good night, Alex. Mahalo, dogs.
Now do the Slash Trax. Do whatever dance you want to this funky song that we're playing now. Slash Trax.
Wake up, it's Saturday, the vibe's just right. Oh yeah,
And
Alex and
Jesse.
Josh take us back to the light.
And the Macho Man.
Man, and those Ghostbusters, what a sight. DuckTales and Mario.
Mario Brothers movie cartoon. Get out of here.
That'd be great.
Horrible.
Cartoon classics make our worries fly away. Zelda and my pet monster, what they gotta say. Hey, hey, tune in and let the review slay. Grab your cereal, let's relive the past. Oh yeah, cartoon heroes, the memories last. Alex and Josh got the humor, it's a blast. Kick back, enjoy, have a blast fast. Slash Trax Saturday, let's groove today. Hooray, cartoon classics make our worries fly away. Zelda and my pet monster, what they gotta say. Hey, hey, tune in and let the review slay. They break it down, oh so fine. Oh yeah, talking about cartoons gonna blow your mind. From the 80s to 90s, takes us on a ride. Saturday morning styles can't deny. Slash Trax Saturday, let's groove today. Hooray, cartoon classics make our